The Portuguese classes. I love the Portuguese classes at U of A. I had a great teacher for my first semester, Denise Osborne, and she inspired me to take the language I was learning and basically take it to the next level. And that means artistic expression of some kind. And we had also watched a lot of videos in class and watched a lot of music videos, and I think it's a combination of music and language that really inspired me to want to make something artistic and you know, take some of the lessons I've learned in university from the classes and from life and combine it into a synthesis that could be beautiful for people to watch.
Yeah.
Get the chance to really experiment with your art and with such an open-ended theme like the film competition gives people. It's basically you can do whatever you want with it. There's a lot to be learned about yourself and about your talents through your musical exploration or whatever your artistic endeavor might be. If filmmaking is your thing, I mean, we're really not filmmakers at all.
Yeah.
We haven't studied any cinematography or anything really besides Portuguese film classes. So we were really going at it from a musical and storytelling perspective, and we just happened to have to learn how to shoot footage for that. So we had to, I think the challenges were, balancing our personal lives with our school.
Yes, definitely. And none of us really realized how much work a 5 to 10 minute video was when we started. And especially when we were doing like original music, and like it sort of tested the limits of our friendship in some ways, and we persevered and we got through it and we came up with something really cool, and we're really happy about it. So like good experience,
Yeah, I mean, overcoming the challenges I think is the most rewarding part of the project. The challenges themselves after the fact become kind of footnotes. This part was difficult. Oh, and thank you for supporting me while I was busy all the time.
Right.
But really the great sensation is overcoming those challenges and having a finished product to show people that you're proud of. The Gear to Go program is very helpful. I couldn't imagine being able to use top-of-the-line equipment to film some crazy experimental project anywhere else. Gear to Go really saved our butts, and I can't say butts, maybe.
And then, the cool part was like, I was thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna get some not so good quality equipment, and then Tucker comes in with a high definition camera, and I'm like, oh, this could be cool, like
high definition camera. You got the high definition camera. Oh, you want a telescoping lens to go with that? Sure, we have that.
Yeah.
We have the telescoping lens. You want a couple shotgun mics? Sure, we got that. We can do a close up on Chris's sitar now if we want to.
Anytime you take language, I think, and put it into a context which you are passionate about, you learn it. You don't just speak it or do some exercises which are required to fulfill your assignment or your class or whatever, but it's like you really learn what you're trying to say, and then you remember it because you care about it, which is really great. And I mean, Tucker wrote the script, and and wrote the lyrics to our song. And I mean, I think you learned more than anybody, actually.
Using language to develop a song or a concept or a dialogue, you're going to take those skills that you have and you're going to make them concrete. You know, you don't want to sing a song that you think a native speaker is going to hear and not understand. So the basic idea is that if you're going to be taking your language and putting it to the test, you want someone who actually speaks the language to be able to understand and relate, more so than, say, the people that aren't also studying the language. So I think it helps in a sort of a community way where the people that are also studying the language get to practice with your video and say, oh yeah, I understand that, or no, his accent's completely wrong, and oh, that's supposed to be subjunctive, and how could he make Spanish and Portuguese? You know, you catch your own faults. It helps you make it concrete. I think the proudest part for me was putting in that extra effort and seeing that it pays back. I would run from one side of campus to the other side with gear to go, take the equipment in, recheck it out, run back to my house, and keep filming. And in those scorching hot days, I thought, this is a pain. This is a big pain. And I wasn't ever completely sure that it was going to pay off. And when it did, and I felt like we've got this finished product, it's ready for the competition, you know, I'm proud to say that I completed it and put all our names on it. I think that was the most proud part, was overcoming, you know, the challenges and obstacles that were in our way to make a nice, pretty finished product.
I really didn't have too much, like, I don't want to say confidence, because I was confident of our product, but I didn't know that we were really going, you know, both feet into it. And I thought everybody would do the same thing. I thought everybody was, you know, making their own soundtrack. I thought, okay, that's why we got to, you know, get the professional aspect in there. I thought, you know, everybody was shooting in HD, and I thought everybody was making a 10-minute movie about a chameleon, and, you know, it never really crossed my mind that anybody could be doing anything different than us. So when we really did win, I was kind of like on the phone with Tucker going, what? What? We won? You know? And that was really great.